Well, major report to share with you guys today. Biden has just given the Republicans everything that they need to end his dictatorial, tyrannical reign. And he gave it to them on a silver platter via an executive edict. And I tell you what, if our Republicans don't seek some kind of impeachment proceedings after this, I am going to be livid. I am sick and tired of the Kevin McCarthy type of Republicans calling the shots and doing nothing. That's why I am so happy right now, and I'm kind of sidetracking a little bit, but I am ecstatic that we've got some Republicans standing against these rhinos saying, hey, you better either A, elect someone else or give us some kind of real good concessions, because they always are pushing the more conservative ones to the side, and it's completely screwing our entire country. So big applause to those representatives who are standing against McCarthy. I just had to say that on this note. And I know they're going to be voting all throughout. But with that, the Biden himself has made one of the biggest errors, I believe, in his presidency, and this could very well lead to his impeachment. Let me show you what I'm talking about. For starters, we all know that the border is open, despite what Biden is saying in his little KJP there, Miss Pierre from the pulpit. Despite what they're saying at the White House, it is absolutely open to the tune that we have had 5.5 million illegal immigrants crossing our border since Joe Biden took office, which is massive and monstrous. Here we go. Breitbart, 5.5 million illegal immigrants have been encountered since Biden took office. So we know we have this mass influx coming in. Now, here's what we also know is ever since Biden has been in office, he has refused to go to the border. I don't need to go to the border. He said, I've got better things to do. Why would he say that? Because he doesn't care. He's globally minded, international order, United Nations, World Economic Forum lover. And so he is, well, advocating open borders and discounting our law, because we have a law against illegal immigration here in the U.S. In fact, he refused the whole time to visit the border until, Republicans took back the House, and suddenly now he wants to visit the border. Take a look at this article published January 4th, just a few days ago. It says Biden says he intends to visit the U.S.-Mexico border for the first time since taking office. And that's on NBC News. So suddenly, just like that change of mind from Biden, I'm going to go visit the border. Now I want to look good that the GOP and Republicans have control of the House. And hey, by the way, right after he made that announcement, he put out an executive edict. And it is that edict that our Republicans can end his reign, end his presidency, and impeach him for, because I'm about to show you that he is literally allowing mass amnesty for about 30,000 illegals per month. This is Biden violating our United States law, which could lead to impeachment. Now, just a reminder, get to Restricted Republic. We put out some major reports. By the way, check out this creepy one. Prepare to be creeped out. You guys are going to love that. A human AI symbiosis is colonizing our minds. If you want to see what we have on Restricted Republic, get there. And right now, use the coupon code 2023 and you can get an entire year for $40. But I got to tell you, they have been kicking us off, pushing us out, downgrading our numbers here. So they're not even sending out notifications anymore. If you really and truly want to know, because you're not getting the truth here on YouTube, you're not getting the full truth, get to restrictedrepublic.com and check it out today to take advantage of that. And both Justice Knight and myself are on that. But getting back to the topic, the Department of Homeland Security, which we all know is just a branch of the Democrat Party, they're not about the people, they're about politics. Same with the FBI, the CIA, they've all really been taken over. But the Department of Homeland Security put out a statement, an edict, an executive edict on January 5th, the day after Biden says, I'm going to go to the border. They put this edict out, and I want you to see what this edict details. Take a look. We're going to go straight to the source. So straight to DHS.gov. Department of Homeland Security continues to prepare for the end of Title 42. And let me pause because I have a statement on that. Why do they want to end Title 42 if it's helping our border. We don't have enough ICE agents. We don't have enough people at the border. And this is absolutely one of the things keeping it under control. If that lifts, we can guarantee millions and millions of more coming in at the border. So regardless of that fact, he still wants to end it and is trying to end it right now. Obviously, we know it's still in court, but here it is. Department of Homeland Security continues to prepare for the end of Title 42, announces new border enforcement measures, aka mass amnesty, and additional safety and orderly process. I love how they name this because it's really and truly the opposite of what they detail in the actual edict. But here it states some of what they're going to do because Title 42 is ending. It says Department of Homeland Security is going to establish a new parole process for Cubans, Haitians, and Nicaraguans modeled on the successful processes for Venezuelans and Ukrainians, which combines safe, orderly, and lawful? That's laughable. Pathways to the U.S., including authorized to work with significant consequences for those who fail to use the pathways. We're also continuing the process with respect to Venezuela. Then it goes on to talk about an app that they're going to be putting on. It says, through the CBP One app, we are also providing a new mechanism for non-citizens to schedule appointments to present themselves at ports of entry, facilitating safe and orderly arrivals. Initially, this will be used for those seeking an exemption from Title 42 public health order. Once it is no longer in place, so they're fully intending it's gone, CBP One will be used to help ensure safely and ordering processing at the ports. But let's dive in to this little app a little more. It goes on to say that this app, right, that they're going to be using a mobile app, individuals do not even need to be at the border to schedule an appointment. Nope. You can do it from the comfort of your home on an app, fill it out, send it in, right? Completely and utterly against our rules and regulations. And these are the ports, right, that you can schedule your appointments at. You can go to Arizona, Nogales, Texas, California. There's all the different places. So then the edict further goes on to state this. It says, nationals from Venezuela, Cuba, Haiti, and Nicaragua who do not avail themselves of this process and they attempt to enter the U.S. without authorization and cannot establish a legal basis to remain will be removed or returned to Mexico, which will accept returns of 30,000 individuals per month who fail to use these new pathways. I'm going to hit pause. So what Biden's saying here is he's saying, hey, for those of you who don't follow our new process, you can fill out the app from the comfort of your home. You don't even have to walk to the border. And then you can come to the border on the date of scheduled and, hey, process good, we'll let you in. That is not how our U.S. law works. We have an immigration system where you go through actual processes. You have to pay money. You have to learn some of our laws, all of that. He's completely sidetracking it and making an entirely new way to make illegals illegal in his own weird way. But he also states here that we are going to thereby, if you don't fill out the information right or whatever, then we're going to send 30,000 of you, or up to 30,000 of you, back to Mexico every single month. Okay, great. Some are going back. Good news. So 30,000 sent back to Mexico. Okay, but then he expands, right? And that very next sentence there he says, specifically, these processes will provide a lawful and streamlined way for qualifying nationals of Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela to apply to come to the U.S. without having to make the dangerous journey to the border. Through a fully online process, individuals can seek advance authorization to travel to the U.S. and to be considered on a case-by-case basis for a temporary grant of parole for up to 2 years, including employment authorization, provided that they pass rigorous biometric and biographic national security and public safety screening and vetting, have a support in the U.S. who commits to provide financially and other support, and complete vaccinations and other public health requirements. Individuals who enter the U.S., Mexico, or Panama without authorization following today's announcement will generally be ineligible for this process. This process will allow, as in into the U.S., up to 30,000 qualifying nationals per month from all 4 of these countries to reside legally in the U.S. for up to 2 years and to receive permission to work here during that period. By the way, just because I want you to get the sheer number, if we take 30,000 and multiply it by 12, that's 360,000 illegal immigrants coming to the United States of America each and every single month that are granted amnesty. He calls it legal in this report. So basically what he's done is he's created an entire new system to make you legal. So all the legal immigrants that are coming in and abiding by U.S. law and paying money and learning our system, scratch that. You don't have to do that anymore. Just sit in the comfort of your home, fill out this information, give us your biometrics, your vaccines, all your security information. And hey, once you've submitted that, come on down to the port over here in Arizona, Texas, or California, and then we'll just let you in, grant you 2 years of amnesty here in the U.S. Have a great time. If you're one of those 30,000, good luck. Sayonara. That's called mass amnesty, and it's illegal. Completely and utterly illegal, and he calls it legal on this. And I want you to notice that he filled out that edict while everybody's all eyes on the House and McCarthy. Let's just put it out now. Biden is violating United States law. That is grounds for impeachment. You see, a president can be impeached for treason, for bribery, or other high crimes or misdemeanors. I think this is a high crime in the U.S., in my opinion. Really, they can, I mean, you can go after anything anymore. We saw that with President Trump, but the House GOP needs to open immediately an impeachment inquiry over this executive edict that has been issued by the Biden administration. They need to do it, and they need to do it now. In fact, American First League, AFL, is filing a lawsuit against the Biden administration on this. And here it is, AFL. President Stephen Miller responds to Biden's radical new mass amnesty for illegals and threatens legal action. Here's what he states. Today, Joe Biden announced to the world that he is going to further violate and desecrate the immigration laws and borders of the U.S. His plan to provide mass amnesty to 30,000 illegal aliens a month, flying them or allowing them into the U.S. outside of established immigration programs. That's the key point. This is a brazen assault on the rule of law. And that's what Biden's doing. He's saying, oh, we don't have to go through the established immigration process and programs. I'm just going to make my own program. He goes on. Biden's lawless executive edict also includes a promise to fast catch and release at the border and faster admission of illegal aliens at our ports of entry. Lawlessness heaped up upon lawlessness. AFL will pursue every legal remedy to fight this colossal horror. Why isn't our Congress now waking up and standing against us? When are they going to get the cojones, the balls to do this? I don't know. I don't know if they'll ever have it. But thank goodness we've got some standing against the established candidates now. I mean, that's great news. But hey, this is complete and utter lawless action where you say, I'm going to create my own new legal system. Forget the old legal system. I don't need that. Really? You think this is going to add to illegal immigration? Absolutely. And I think it could bring in at least millions more under the Biden administration, especially when you're saying, hey, you don't even have to go the established route anymore. Just do this. Wow. Complete workaround our entire laws, our process, and our constitutional rights here in the United States, because they want to bring in Democrat voters. And if they grant all these amnesty and all these new votes come in, you can guarantee you there will not be a Republican president ever again, as long as that is. And more than likely, we won't even have charges of even our entire Congress. Who knows? This could lead in a very, very wrong direction. Anyhow, I love all of you. And by the way, before I close, I am all for legal immigration. There's a way to do it. I love the fact that people can come into this country just like every other country. And we have a legal process for that, where they can be vetted, where they can be processed, where they can learn some of the things about our country. I think it's amazing. But to do it this way, where there isn't proper vetting and anyone and everyone's just all piling in and it's just complete chaos, that is not how you take care of people at the border. And that is against our laws here in the U.S. You can't just write laws and everybody's expected to follow him the way that Biden is doing. But anyhow, wanted to make that statement. Please don't forget to check out my sponsor, at Lisa Haven Gold. This is Noble Gold Investments, but right now, if you fill this form out, first, last name, email, phone number, and click Get It Now, you get this really amazing ultimate gold and silver investment guide. And it kind of tells you, how you can learn how to protect you and your family against economic instability, that kind of thing. Give them a call, talk to someone at 1-877-646-5347, and really get to the nitty gritty about what's going on. But you can learn all kinds of great things. And if you don't have a 401k or an IRA backed by gold, silver, or precious metals, now is absolutely the time to do that. You do not want to wait. I cannot stress that enough. And right now they are giving away this American Eagle gold coin here, this 1/4 ounce American Eagle gold coin with any approved plan over 50,000. These are great keepers, by the way. But as you can see, I 100% support the cause and what they do at Noble Gold. But get to lisahavengold.com and check it out today. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I love you all. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.